Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Word. In this module, I want to show you a hidden secret that there is in Word that will allow you to get text on the screen very quickly. So I'll just show you what I'm talking about. If I type letter, press enter, I get my letterhead. If I type the word test, I've got some data there. If I type chart and press F3, the function key F3, I get the default chart. If I type org, press F3, I get the default organizational chart. Type test again, get another paragraph. Type sig and press F3, and I get my signature block. So within seconds, I've got myself a generic letter laid out like so. So that's what I want to basically go through on this session. I'll get myself a new document and you can see how it works. So first of all, I'll do a chart. So if I insert a chart, just the default chart, this one. Now to add this into quick parts is where that is, that feature. I'll close that. Basically need to just have it selected like this. Go to the insert tab and where it says quick parts in there, one of the options is auto text at the top there. And you can see all of these auto text options that I've already got that I've just used. If I save this one, I'll call it the same chart like so. It will ask me if I want to overwrite the previous one. Yes, I do. And then you can press that delete and then that's there. Now chart, because it's an object, as the same would be with an organizational chart, you have to sort of press the F3 function key for that, which it works. There you go. So I'll now use the same process to create an organization chart. Coming to SmartArt feature, click hierarchy, top left hand one will do, click OK. Don't want that, get rid of that. Make sure you've got the outside selected, not the inside. Same process, insert, quick parts, auto text, save to the gallery. We'll call this org and then click OK to that. Yes, overwrite the previous one like so. Delete that off. Now I'm going to type equals rand, which will give you some random text like so with a bracket at the end. There's some random text. Now if I double click in the margin there, that will highlight the first paragraph. Now I want to add that into the gallery. So I've got it selected, quick parts, auto text, save. So I'll call this one intro. Now when you're naming things other than objects like pictures or diagrams, if you use more than 5 characters, you'll get a little prompt coming up when you type those 5 characters. If you're using less than 5 characters, like 3 for example, you will have to use the key command, the function key command F3. So I've called that one intro. Double click on the next one. I'll call this one end. So save to the gallery, call it end. So that's less than 4 characters. Click OK. And I'll just do one more. Call this one middle. I just want to point something else out as you get a bit more involved with this. Because all of this at the moment, let me just call this middle, is going into this gallery called general. You can create your own different galleries. And then when you're creating forms, more advanced features in Word, you can refer to different galleries. So you can have different information. For example, finance, chunks of text, HR, chunks of text, and so on and so on. You can set them up. I'm going to leave this in general though. Click OK. So now we've got intro, end, and middle. We've got chart and org. And a previous one I've got is letter. So if I do a new document, get myself a new document, and type letter, there's the little prompt coming up, this thing. Pressing enter on that, it drops the letter in there. Now if I go intro next, there's the prompt. And then I'll do chart, no prompt, but have to press F3. Coming down, I'll do org, no prompt, F3. Then I'm going to go middle, There's the prompt, and then I'm going to go end, no prompt, F3, and then the signature, I've got one called sig, no prompt, F3, and then that'll drop that in there. This feature is called AutoText. It's part of the Quick Parts Gallery, and it's been around a long time, to be honest, but it's really, really useful. It's one of the first things I ever did when I got into computers, created my letterhead like that, and then it used that, one for work, one for home. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can quickly get text and diagrams and images onto the screen just by typing one trigger keyword or using the F3 function key. So hopefully that video is of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.